I think that's my cue. Perfect. How we doing? We doing alright? We doing well? Oh, let's put some synthwave on in the background while I... Oh shit, it's not... Is it fucking up again? Oh god. Twitch, why? Unfuck yourself. There we go. I think it was just while the page was loading. Right. Hello? Good eve. How we do? We do well? Oh. Shite, it's broken. Oh god. Never mind. We can leave the synthwave to later, I guess. Cool. How are we doing? Oh, there we go. Give him my email. I shall give you your if you're watching Virion, I shall give him your email. Right. How are we doing? Hope you've all had good days so far. I've got off work quite late. I guess that's life, I suppose. Oh god. I hope we're doing. Yeah, I hope people have had good days so far. I am a little bit tired, but I thought we'll play some Cold Waters this evening. The internet test went relatively well last night. He says while his connection keeps dipping. Choices. Let me see. It's doing the thing again where it drops out. It wasn't doing this yesterday. It's very annoying. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps racing up to like 500 kbs and then dropping. 10% of the CPU, 30 FPS. It's really ropey again. Odd. We shall call it odd. How is the chair rocking? It's pretty good. Why do you keep doing that? Strange OBS. I should put some music on in the background just while I'm pattering about, shouldn't I? What can I put on? I don't have any music handy. What have we got? I've got something here called 1.5 hour spicy Eurobeat mix. Let's do that. Just downloaded. This could be quite loud. Okay. There we go. I'll put that on in the background just while I'm figuring out what is fucking up. There we go. Why is it freaking out the way it is? Also, interestingly, you don't see the dots moving on the... Do you see those moving across? I don't see them moving across. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. Hopefully we don't drop too many frames as we go through here. I'll close that for now. Let me get the pop-up chat. Pop out chat. There we go. We'll close that. We'll pop that there. Yes, they are moving. It's strange. They're not moving on mine. Cool. There we go. I've got the chat up in full screen so I can see what's going on. And now we're going to load up some Cold Waters. Now, for anybody that didn't watch the previous Cold Waters stream, and I imagine most of you have, because of how many people have watched the VOD, like 300! Yeah, fucking, we need some more Ronald Reagan quotes. That's the one. Right, let's crack on. Where is Steam? Steam isn't even open! Why isn't Steam open yet? Apparently Steam's boycotting me. There you go. There we go. Right. Twitches, yep. No, Cold Waters, that's the one. Perfect. Let's change scenes. Let's close out the spicy Eurobeat for now. And let's wait for the game to pop up. There we go. How you doing, Maestro? There we go. The awkward silence has ended. Perfect. Let's play a campaign. 1984. Campaign, yes, we shall override the old one.
Oh, yeah.
Money L just subscribed in memory of Whaleson III, an oceanic hero. I felt so bad for torpedoing that fucking whale, honestly. Poor thing. Right, we're gonna have another crack with the Narwhal class nuclear attack submarine. This should be quite interesting. Are the dials going to flash today? They might well, Vantier, they might well. Right, let's just crack on. Can't think, I just want to get into the meat and veg of the game. I've got a renewed love for this game. I got a little bit sort of, not burnt out on it, but I got a little bit stagnant with it, and there we go, that's the situation so far. Yeah, I got a little bit burnt out on this game because it was like the same thing over and over again, and the enemies weren't that smart. You can outsmart the enemies quite easy unless you made a mistake. Now the enemies are much more up in your face, and oh god, it's tricky. It's actually really tricky to do stuff now. So I'm hoping that we'll have a much more interesting and dynamic experience, which from what we experienced yesterday, we will. So the tactical situation for our first mission: we are in the USS Narwhal. It is an experimental version of a Sturgeon-class submarine, which uses a quiet SG5 or S5G nuclear power plant with a quiet circulation system, which means we are a very quiet submarine, one of the quietest, in fact, of this era. So we need to be careful and quiet. We need to creep along. That's the point of the Narwhal. Satellite recon spotted an enemy landing force leaving Murmansk 4 hours ago, heading into the Norwegian Sea. Recent intel reports indicate the enemy plans an amphibious landing at Andoya. You must engage this force before the landing occurs. Intel further reports the landing force consists of several Rapua. I've got told that the ch is silent, so Rapua and Alligator-class transports with their escorts. Locate and sink the enemy amphibious landing ships, so the Rapua and Alligator classes.
Oh, yeah.
Bonjour, Birmingham. Thalis, thank you very much. Monfrey. Locate and sink any escorting vessels if possible, so that shouldn't be too bad. We also have an opportunity to rearm a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep just the standard 8 UGM missile systems. Our outfit is 16 Mark 48 torpedoes, 2 MOSS, and 8 UGMs. I am going to leave the Tomahawk missiles at the harbour. I'm not going to take them with me on this run. For now, anyway. Cast off, let's get into the Norwegian Sea. So Andoya, in the very north of Sweden. We need to get over there in decent speed. Narwhal, not a very fast submarine. It's actually one of the slower ones, pulling 26 knots as a maximum. Or I believe it's actually 28. I got told by don't be telling me this. I got told by a Russian. Oh, hang on, is this? Not sure. Ah, yeah, here we go. We've intercepted the fleet. Will we be coming in behind them? Has the game crashed? Is a better question. Okay, Captain, we have a USS Narwhal in the vicinity of the Norwegian coast on the 5th of December 1985. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Captain, we have a new sonar contact bearing 164. So 164, that'll be southeast. That's right, yeah, southeast. EXO reports that our depth is at 600 feet, heading 233. So we are currently heading southwest. Our speed is 20 knots. Local conditions say that there is rain with light air. We've got light air support, folks. We've also got a moderate surface duct and strong thermal layer occupying the bracket at 81 feet. We shall use that to our advantage, definitely, to engage this landing force. Close to 20,000 yards, please, helmsman, and rig ship for silent running.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Rigging ship for ultra quiet running. Take a sounding, please, sonar. Total water depth is 1900 feet. Total ambient noise is 96 decibels, which is quite loud. Contacts faded at bearing 164, so let's point to bearing 164. Where are you? Okay, helm, bring us left to bearing 164.
Come left to 164. Helm, aye.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 174.
Okay, maneuvering. Bring us down to 3 knots. They're going active. Dive, take us down another 200 feet.
3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Make depth 800 feet, dive aye.
Let's begin our TMA leg.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 3 knots.
Target lines up with that of a Cresta 2 CG.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Escort ship, very noisy, 180 decibels, which is why we're able to hear it through the waves. They come equipped with an arsenal of SSN-14 missiles, Test-71 torpedoes, and RBU-6000s. They also come equipped with a medium-frequency passive sonar, which means this is not the ship that we are hearing pinging us, because it does not have an active sonar. Well, the game is afoot. Range to target is 8,200 yards. Target solution is 54%. Target is moving at 25 knots. He's moving at a head full. Very possible that we could have already been made. But we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
T8 Mars, thanks very much, mate. Thanks for 3 months in a row. Cheers,
Con
mate.
helm. Steady course.
Rapucha, or Rapua, is toad in Polish, and the ch is nowhere near silent. It reads more like k, so Rapuka. I'm going to call it a Rapucha. Again. How's the internet connection? You'll have to tell me. Apparently it's a little bit better, but I'm not sure. We'll see. The Cresta is moving northeast, so helm, bring us left to bearing 213.
Come right to
right to 213.
213. Helm aye.
Okay, we're going to adjust our bearing. We're going to try and slot in behind the fleet if we possibly can. Not sure where this Cresta is, but we shall use it as a bearing to try and find the rest of the fleet.
Con, dive at 800 feet, dive aye.
Can't I? Okay, maneuvering. Make turns for 1 knot.
Make turns for 1 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Let's slow right the way down and listen. Target solution on the Cresta is improving. We're getting active sonar ping from in front, so there is another ship along this bearing. You'll see the yellow line bounce off the hull here. There we go, we've got a solid mark on the Cresta 2.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 1 knots.
There you go, Cresta 2 is now at 95% target solution. We now have a line on the Cresta. The Cresta again cannot ping us with active sonar, so there are 2 other ships in the fleet at least that have active sonar. Now turning away, stand by, dive, bring us back, maneuvering, bring us up to 5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Dive, bring us up to 200 feet.
Con maneuvering.
Make depth 200 feet, dive aye.
Sierra 1, additional contact. Cresta is turning in on us. Cresta is increasing speed to 26 knots.
Con helm. Steady course.
Con sonar new contact bearing 150. Designated Sierra 2.
Sierra 2 and Sierra 1. We've got multiple Sierra 1 contacts. Stand by. Dive, level the boat. Let's try and improve our TMA here. Slow us down again, please, maneuvering. Turn the screws for 2 knots.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Dive, level us out at 650 feet.
Make depth 650 feet, dive aye.
Could be that. And a Guma.
Con, dive at 650 feet, dive aye.
It's possible. We'll tag it as a merchant for now.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Not hostile. Sierra 2. Looks to be another merchant.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
And these are non-hostile merchant ships, it looks like. Or maybe they are hostile merchant ships, I don't know. Not for sure. Okay, dive. Continue the ascent to 4-5 feet.
4-5 feet, dive high.
We're going to try and get the periscope to work if we can. Crest is turning this way. Range to the Cresta is 9,000 yards. Target is slowed to 8 knots. In fact, target. Well, it looks like the target's engines have stopped, but maybe the animation's just bugged. He's definitely still moving. He's making turns for 8 knots. He's listening for us. He's slowing right the way down. Medium frequency passive. He's never going to detect us while we're running at silent. We're going to get ready to break the surface and then scan for targets. Do we have helicopters? The enemy have deployed helicopters against us. We're not. I'm not a sellout, but I'll take $100. Are we going whale hunting again? We're not going whale hunting. Have you heard SOS? You should check it out. I think it's cool. I might even have an extra beta kit. I've not heard of it. Right. Get U-block origin. Oh, it's Twitch being funny with the adverts again. Nah. 2 pings. Ballast tanks are doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. They're bringing us up to 4-5 feet. We'll be transiting the layer shortly. Are you harder to detect with active sonar? If you're pointing long ways towards the listener, that's right. Less of a sonar cross-section. I just don't want to point them at the moment. Right. I shall point them now.
Come left to 1, 2, 3, helm aye.
As we begin to transit the layer. 30 degrees left rudder. We're coming up to periscope depth now. The fleet is turning away from us, which is good. This fleet is speeding back up.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 129, designated Sierra 3.
Sierra 3I. Got a pretty
Con
solid
sonar, new
sonar
contact
solution.
bearing 147, designated Sierra 4.
Cash in. Sierra 4.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 109, designated Sierra 5.
Now that we're above the layer, we're starting to see a lot of stuff. Starting to see some shit, man. All we gotta do is remain relatively quiet. Another
Con
merchant
sonar,
ship.
Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
Is this a warship? Doesn't look like a warship. This is another freighter.
Con sonar, Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
Any unidentified contacts? No, not currently. Okay, we are now at PD. I want to raise the periscope. Bearing to the contacts are bearing 146, so nearly off the bow.
Up scope.
Raise the scope. Switch to low light mode. Scan for contacts along the bearing. First of all, scan for close contacts and helicopters. No close contacts. Surface contacts spotted. Here we go. Master 1. There we go. Master 1 and Master 1. Echo 7. Been identified. But no other surface contacts that I can see. Yaguma. No other surface contacts along this point of reference. Those are the only 2 ships I can see. Cresta 2 is moving away. Apparently we've got an Aguma here. Right, drop the scope. Echo 6 and Echo 7 standby. There we go, we got their ESM contacts. Let's try and ID them to the best of our ability. Here we go, Rapua. These are the ships we're after. Echo 6. Target is faint. I'd wager it being a merchant ship, so let's tick through the
Con,
merchants.
dive at 4-5 feet, dive I.
It is in fact not a merchant, might be a warship. Could be a Cresta. Could be another Cresta too. I'll mark it as a Cresta.
Con, helm, steady course.
So the total range to the fleet is about 16,000 yards, which isn't too bad. As it is at the moment, I think I'm going to get ready to fire on them from this shallow depth for now. Targets need to be the warships, which means Echo 6 and Master 1s are the priority targets. Echo 6 here is currently on its TMA leg. I'm going to change course to bearing 097, helm come left.
Come left to 097, helm I.
Make turns for 5 knots, please.
Make turns for 5 knots, maneuvering I.
Rest is swinging around. Master 1. Master 2. It's now heading course 20. It's doing a snake. Maybe trying to screen the fleet. Gotta go after those merchant ships. Looks like he's trying to head us off. Maybe we have been made. Stand by.
Con, helm, steady course.
Cresta 1 is moving way too fast for it to detect us. He's slowing down again. Right, let's get ready to fire some weapons. We've got 2 wires. We're going to fire tubes 3 and 4 out of the right-hand tubes to maintain the wires. Let's fire on the Cresta first. And then we'll chase the fleet down. Okay. Firing point procedures. Bearing 118. Range to enable 11,000 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 3.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Lost the wire, aye? The wire has been lost. Unlucky start. Right. We're not going to reload just yet. In fact, yes we are. We are going to reload, in fact. Releasing ship from silent running. We're now going to get ready to fire the second weapon. So, into the fleet we want to fire this into the bulk of the mass down here. So, firing point procedures on the bearing of Master 1, the Amguma. Bearing 128. Range to enable 15,800 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 4.
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir.
Wire maintained, weapon running normally. Helm, bring us left to 127.
Come right to
Right.
127, helm I.
There we go, turn us around. Dive, make depth 50 feet.
Make depth 50 feet, dive I.
2 weapons away, we're going to get ready to fire another one.
Con,
Sierra 8
dive
has
at
just come onto the
50
map.
feet, dive I.
Sierra 8, target. Okay, maneuvering, make turns for 3 knots.
Make turns for 3 knots, maneuvering I.
Let's try and line this up as best we can. Warship or not.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
Not a cash in.
Con, helm, steady course.
What is this? It looks like a humpback. Stand by, mark for biologic. Humpback whale.
Con sonar, Sierra 8 is classified as biologic.
Biologic confirmed. Humpback whale, Sierra 8 is a non-contact. Okay, we need to fire another weapon into the mass of the fleet here. So firing point procedures, bearing 118. Range to enable 18,900 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 1.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
Weapon away and running normally. How you doing, shooter? We've got a little bit of waiting. Let me just, sorry, Alt-Tab briefly and then just turn that off. There we go. Lovely stuff. My inner Ahab is rising to the surface. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3 times weapons running from tubes 1 and 4. 3 was a broken wire. We're going to hopefully scatter the fleet with this. Maneuvering make turns for 5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Weapons are running true. They've got about a 17-minute run time. They're making good time at the moment. Hopefully this guy's going to bump the Cresta. I need this guy to catch the Cresta so that I can steer the other 2 into the fleet. The Rapua is the target. Other merchant shipping is a priority, but the Rapua is the flagship of the merchant fleet. So I need to knock that out. Target Echo 7. All weapons running on course.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 119. Contact faded.
Fleet is making a southwesterly turn. Target is accelerating. The Aguma is now making 15 knots in the opposite direction. I suspect that the Cresta 2 here has detected the weapon, or one of the weapons. Cresta 2 is now speeding up. Target is now making 29 knots, 30 knots. It's going ahead flank. It's now attempting to screen the fleet. Weapon 3 has likely been detected. When the warhead goes yellow, it means that the homing warhead is active, and then it will begin searching for targets. It has been fired shallow, so it should find a target pretty quickly.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 118.
Excellent. Keep our ears peeled for helicopters. The warhead has gone white. It has acquired a target. Weapon 3 is now actively homing. Okay. Weapon 1. Let's steer you onto the last known course of the fleet. Weapon adjustment for Weapon 1, bearing 120, range to enable 19,300 yards. There we go. Alright, see you later, shooter. Cresta 2 is going evasive. He has fired a snapshot back along the bearing of the fired torpedo. Cresta 2 is releasing weapons. Launch transient from Cresta 2. Come back, Fort Whale is getting the fuck out of here. He knows our reputation. Cresta 2 fired a weapon along the bearing of this torpedo, so we should remain out of its range for the meantime. Cresta 2 is now slowing down. It is making 8 knots. Will he deploy a countermeasure? What will he do at that speed? Weapon is now homing. Maybe they're trying to evacuate personnel. That's what I'd be doing. Captain knows that he's dead to rights. He's gone all stop. Just running his port engine.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 1, last bearing 110. Contact breaking up.
Contact breaking up. Okay, 1 times escort destroyed. Weapons 1 and 4 are running normally. Okay. Upscope.
Upscope.
Let's look for any persistent contacts. Dive, make depth
Make
4
depth
5
4
feet.
5 feet. Dive I.
Target is burning on the horizon. Let's check for any intercept
Con.
craft.
Dive at 4 5 feet. Dive I.
No visual, any close range intercept. He was quite close. No visual on any other escorts. Oh, he tabs out. No close contacts or helicopters. Okay, downscope.
Downscope.
Incoming weapon. Weapon is running shallow. Snaking search towards us. Okay, dive, take us down, please. Make depth 550 feet.
Make depth 5 5 0 feet. Dive I.
2 weapons in the water. Bring us ahead 2/3,
Con
10
sonar,
knots.
we are cavitating.
Take us down.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 8, last bearing.
Con maneuvering, making turns.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
No longer cavitating, aye? Drop below
Con
the thermal
fire
layer.
control, we've lost the wire.
Lost the wire, aye? We're going down. Reload tube 4, 1 times MOSS. Sever the wire on tube 1. Reload Mark 48. Helm, bring us left to bearing 093.
Come left to 093. Helm I.
Have a good one, Agu. Take care, mate. Weapons are on active homing. Dive, take us down another
Con
50 feet,
helm,
600.
steady course.
Make depth 6 0 0 feet. Dive I.
Helm, or maneuvering even, bring us ahead standard.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering I. Con maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots.
Enemy weapon off to our right. Dive, take us down further, 650 feet.
Make
Maneuvering.
depth 6 5 0 feet. Dive I.
Can't I? Give me a head full.
Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering I.
Active sonar ping. Incoming weapon. Dive, take us deeper, 700 feet.
Make depth 7 0 0 feet. Dive I.
You gotta say, you find them relaxing. Perfect. They're not relaxing for me. It's terrifying. Oh, God.
Con sonar, lost contact. Master 1, last bearing 132. Contact breaking up.
1 times merchant shipping has been eliminated and destroyed.
Con. Dive at 7 0 0 feet. Dive I.
Enemy weapon is snaking past. Helm, make adjustments for bearing 129.
Come right to 129. Helm I.
Getting active sonar ping.
Con helm, steady course.
Maneuvering, give me a head flank. Give me the full 28 or 25
Make
knots.
turns for 25 knots. Maneuvering I.
Is this really top speed? It is. I'm maxed out at 25 knots. It's not that fast. I won't be able to chase warships.
Come left to 123. Helm I.
Torpedo room
Con
1 ready?
helm, steady course.
Can't I? That weapon's just running past us now. Weapon avoided. We're going to stay down at 700 feet. Launch transient, stand by. Bring us down to a head 2/3.
Make turns for 10 knots, maneuvering aye.
Unknown bearing of launch. Bring us down to a head 1/3.
Make turns for 5 knots, maneuvering aye.
Dive, bring us up to 400 feet.
Make depth 400 feet, dive aye.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Ashin is closing in.
Con sonar regained contact on. Master 1, bearing 134.
That Cashin's where the Cresta is. That Cashin is the one pinging us. He could be the one that just fired that torpedo. No visual on launch transient. There's the sunk ship off to our left. No visual on launch transients. No visual on enemy weapons. Explosion, unknown bearing. Unknown bearing to the Cashin, unknown distance. 12,300 yards is the estimate, but unsure. Helm, bring us right to bearing 134.
Come right to 134. Helm aye.
I've got to stay quiet here. Oh my god, they did fire at the humpback. I wonder if it will catch it. No, it's still snaking search. Exploded whale.
Dive
I'm
at
not so sure. It
400
might
feet,
be.
dive aye.
I don't know.
Con, helm, steady course.
Dive, bring us up to 300 feet.
Make depth 300 feet, dive aye.
We're getting pinged with active. 11,000 yards and closing. Dive, bring us up to periscope
Make depth
depth.
5 feet, dive aye.
Make turns for 4 knots.
Make turns for 4 knots, maneuvering aye.
No visual on enemy weapons. Cashin's out by that sunk Cresta, apparently. No visual on any weapons running from that bearing. We're beginning to transit the layer. These white particles here make up the primary thermal duct that we're hiding behind, or the thermal layer and duct that we're hiding under. Okay. 80 feet.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 4, bearing 152.
They're transiting. Coming up to 4 or
Upscope.
5 feet. Raise the scope. Low light mode. Target.
Con sonar
Mark.
regained contact on. Sierra
Action.
2, bearing
Closing.
141.
Reference any other close contacts.
Con sonar
Stand by.
regained contact on.
acquired.
Sierra 5, bearing 085.
Cresta 2, Master 6 is up. No visual on any other contacts. No close contacts. Downscope.
Downscope.
Dive, make depth 100
Make depth
feet.
100 feet, dive aye.
Drop below the layer, we're going to fire a weapon at them. Cresta 2's vanished. But we know he's somewhere down here. We've got a weapon pinging in front of us. Looks like it's this weapon that's pinging.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 7. Last bearing 139. Contact faded.
Okay, firing point procedures on
dive
Master
at
3.
100 feet, dive I.
Con I? Bearing 109. 107. Firing point procedures. Range to enable 6,100 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 3.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
Run shallow. Weapon away and running normally. Helm, bring us left to bearing 088.
Come left to 088. Helm aye.
Dive make depth 150 feet.
Make depth 150 feet, dive I.
How you doing, Grand Slam? You alright, mate? Come to weapon control, enable the weapon. Set line to the Master 3 mark.
Con, dive at 150 feet, dive I.
Weapon now running. Sever the weapon warhead. Dive make depth 500. Sorry, it's below that.
Make depth
650 feet.
dive I.
Take us down. Reload tube 3 with Mark 48.
Con helm steady course.
Weapon is running. We should see it change course very shortly. It should to make a south turn and start lining up on the cache in here. There it is. Did you see that? Did you see it just change direction for a second? Dive, take us down 700 feet.
Make depth 700 feet, dive I.
Is he going to fire back at me? That's the question. Make turns for 3 knots, please.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
They're beginning their
Con
evasive
maneuvering.
maneuver.
Making
They
turns
may
for
dump a torpedo
3
over the
knots.
side. Weapon coming in. Will they fire a torpedo? No visual on launch transients. They're turning away. They might be going too fast to launch. Weapons coming in fast. We need to make sure we're well below what our torpedo can seek.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Weapon countermeasure homing,
Con,
aye?
torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Dive, hold the boat at 650.
Make depth 650 feet, dive I.
That is the narwhal, Booskis. Or Buiski, Booskis. There we go, target coming in. Watch the cache in. Helicopter overhead.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 113.
Target destroyed. We know there's a helicopter over there, so we need to be careful. Okay. Dive. Bring us right. Bearing 140.
Come right to 140. Helm aye.
These guys were trying to steamroll towards land. Bring me to a head standard.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Sierra 9, contact acquired. Stand by. Bring us down to a head 1/3.
Make turns for 5
knots.
Maneuvering aye.
Sierra 9, mark. Biologic. Humpback whale.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
Recognize that double barrel medium signature.
Con, dive at 650 feet, dive I.
Unknown if helicopters are overhead. Bring us back up, please dive.
Con, helm, steady course.
Can't I? Make depth 100
Make depth
feet.
100 feet. Dive I.
Make turns for 7 knots. 8 knots.
Make turns for 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Take us up.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 8 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots. Rig ship for quiet running.
Make
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Bring us back up to PD, please dive. 4-5 feet.
Make depth 4-5 feet. Dive I.
We're going to come up and we're going to raise the ESM mast in an attempt to identify where the remaining Cresta 2 is and see if we can't chase down the merchant ships. They've done a very good job of screening for their fleet here. The priority was the merchant shipping, and I think they've given them enough time to get away. Do you know what, Prod? Whenever he says biologic, my attention is drawn back to the stream. Coming up to periscope depth. We are transiting the layer. Target solution should improve. Ready to raise the scope.
Con sonar regained contact on. Master 6, bearing 170.
170, aye.
Upscope.
Upscope. Low light mode. 176.
Con sonar regained contact on. Sierra 5, bearing 079.
Cresta 2 closing in, no visual on any other close contacts. Negative, downscope.
Downscope.
Make depth 50 feet, please dive.
Make depth 50 feet. Dive I.
Firing point procedures on the bearing of Master 6, 168. Range to enable 6,300 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 3.
Con. Dive at 50 feet. Dive I.
Weapon away and running normally. Helm, bring us left to bearing 102.
come left to 102. Helm aye.
Adjust firing point procedures of the weapon, running
Con
short.
sonar regained contact on. Master 7, bearing 140.
Range to enable 5,500
Con
yards.
sonar regained contact on. Sierra 2, bearing 143.
Con, helm,
Do you have
steady
plans to
course.
play The Long Dark anytime? You can make custom difficulties now, and there are moose. I'm definitely going to be playing that, don't worry. The Quebec parasite has eliminated all life on Earth. Good to know. Good to know if Twitch doesn't work out, then I can, you know, I've got a prosperous career as a parasite. Hello, Vinny. Hello from Brazil. Hello from England. This is a Narwhal class submarine. Getting pinged with active again. Con to fire control. Set active homing, or negative. Run weapon homing on weapon 3. Steer the weapon to the bearing of Master 6. Set warhead to active homing. Target should now be closing. Target has fired a spread of weapons on the bearing of us. Okay, sever the weapon line. Dive. Take us down 650 feet.
Make depth 650 feet. Dive I.
Reload tube 3. Turn us in on the bearing
Come
of
right
the
to
weapons.
174. Helm I.
Maneuvering. Give me a head 2/3.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
Dive. Make depth 750 feet.
Make depth 750 feet. Dive I.
Con, helm, steady course.
This weapon is going to catch the Cresta too, that much is certain. Helm, bring us left to bearing 139.
Come left to 139. Helm I.
Maneuvering, give me a head flank, 25 knots. Turn the screws.
Make turns for 25 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con, sonar. Con, helm, steady course.
Dive, make depth
Con,
800
torpedo
feet.
room, tube 3 ready.
Can't I?
Make depth 800 feet. Dive I.
Take us down. We've got 2 torpedoes running shallow, about to come overhead. Dive, make us deeper, 900 feet, please dive.
Make depth 900 feet. Dive I.
Gotta go under the weapons. It might be Boo, but I'm currently planning to evade the torpedo by travelling underneath their search arc. Hopefully this will pay off. Dive, make depth 950 feet.
Make depth 950 feet. Dive I.
Weapon remains searching
Con,
shallow.
sonar, noisemaker, bearing 190.
Master 6 has deployed countermeasures. Stand by.
Con, dive at 950 feet. Dive I.
Can't I? Torpedo evasion appears to
Con
be successful.
maneuvering. Making turns for 25 knots.
Okay, evasion successful. Helm, bring us to 131. 131. Find the number, there it is.
Come left to 131. Helm I. Con, helm, steady course.
Dive, make depth 300 feet.
Make depth 300 feet. Dive I.
Make turns for 20 knots. Give me a head full, please.
Make turns for 20 knots. Maneuvering I. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 20 knots.
We're now behind the weapons. We're going to come up to periscope depth, and I'm going to give it a hit of radar. Is this post-Brexit simulator? No, I don't think it is. This is an American sub. Would you say this game can be repetitive? Previously, yes. But in Beta 1.09, merchant shipping, whatever you call it, the
Con
ambient
sonar,
wildlife.
we are cavitating.
Cavitating eye, bring us down to a head 2/3.
Make turn.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
I would have said previously yes, but at the moment, no, not really. Okay, bring us up to periscope depth, please,
Con.
dive.
Make depth 4, 5 feet, dive I.
Bring us to a head 1/3, please.
Make turns
Please.
for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
At least Sierra 9's alright. Coming up to PD. Yeah, Moobot's relentless today. You're playing Russian roulette with a fully reloaded revolver. Yeah, he's having you.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 4, bearing 158.
Helm, come to bearing
Con sonar
146.
regained. Come right to 146. Helm I.
Raise the ESM mast. Stand by.
Raise the ESM mast.
No additional contact. Stand by. Raise the radar mast.
Raise the radar mast.
Unable to establish additional contacts.
Con helm. Steady course.
Contacts moving at 17 knots. Let's chase them down, lads. Bearing
Come left to
141.
141. Helm I.
They're turning up the coast. Let's try and intercept.
Con,
Set course
dive,
bearing
4-5,
117. 45
Come
I.
left to 117. Helm I.
Oh, the Rapua's turning on us. Is he going to turn and engage us? I think he is. I think he's just
Con
detected
sonar
our radar
regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 144.
Turn in bearing 150.
Come right to 150. Helm I.
Lower the radar mast.
Lower the radar mast.
Lower the ESM mast.
Lower the ESM mast.
Dive, make depth 450
Make turns
feet.
for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
We found the humpback. We're not killing the whale. Bring us to 100 feet, please, dive. Take us up.
Passing 100 feet. Make depth 100 feet, dive I.
No, fuck that. Take us down to 450.
Make depth 450 feet, dive I.
Give us a head 2/3, please, dive.
Make turns for 1
Or maneuvering.
0 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 1 0 knots.
I need to kill this Rapua. Why do you guys want to shoot the whales? What? I don't understand. The offer is on the table still. Ooh. What do I have to do? Do I have to love tap the whale? Hang on.
Come right to 284. Helm I.
What do I have to do? Do I have to love tap the whale? I'll love tap the
Make
fucking
depth
whale. I'm a sellout.
600
I'll do
feet, dive I.
that.
Come right to 285. Helm I.
We're trying to ram the whale. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what depth it's at. It looks like it's quite deep. Ah. Aha! Target acquired. I can see myself. We're about to...
Come right to
We're a little bit higher than it is.
302. Helm I.
Take us down to 900 feet, please, dive.
Make depth 900 feet, dive I.
Give me a head flank piece maneuvering.
Make turns for 2 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 9. Last bearing 27. Con helm. Steady course.
You know roughly where the humpback is. Let's go active.
Con sonar switching to active search.
Are we going to get a return? Probably not, because we're moving so fast.
Con sonar switching to passive search. Come left to 295. Helm I.
We've only got to make up a few thousand yards.
Con, helm, steady course.
We'll try and lure it in. Let's pretend we're talking to the whale.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Japan is currently salivating. We're ramming the whale for science. And it's good. I need to know what happens if we ram a whale.
Con, dive at 900 feet, dive I.
Can't I? The question is, can a whale make 25 knots? That's a good question, Money. I don't really know. I don't know how fast whales swim. We're gonna sex it. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna sex the whale. This time yeah, I'm the science guy. We're going as fast as the narwhal and the humpback are about to sex it up. Hell yeah. Cat, is this another duck?
Maneuvering.
Can you see
Making
another
turns
duck
for
coming out here?
25 knots.
Hang on, we need another... That's right, another mating call. Hang on.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
There we go, just keeping it fresh. I'm going to create a new hybrid whale. Oh, God. Imagine.
Come left to 283, helm I.
I wish it was the skipjack would be able to love tap
Con,
it.
helm, steady course.
Whales can swim up to 30 miles an hour. Oh, Jesus. Whales can swim 31. "25 kilometers an hour." Well, we can chase it then. That's about all we can do. I'm coming screaming towards the bastard. Where are you? Let's slow down. Bring us to ahead 1/3, please. Dive
Make
or
turns
maneuvering.
for 5 knots. Maneuvering I.
There we go. Slow us down. Let's try and reacquire the target. Switch to active search.
Con sonar, switching to active search. Con sonar, regained contact on Master 9, bearing 284. Come right to 295, helm I. Come right to
For science.
290, helm I.
Where is he? He's out here. He's only pulling 8 knots. Okay, adjust course.
Come right to 297, helm I.
There he is. He's shallower than us. All ahead flank. 25 knots.
Make
Take
turns
us forward.
25 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con, helm, steady course.
I'm coming for you. 2.8 thousand yards. And closing. We're chasing him down. Hang on. Right there. Do. Hang on. Yes. Yes. Here we go. Fuck it. Let's have him. Right. Fucking, we're pulling 25 knots. We're gonna get as far ahead as we can. This fucker's in trouble. We're going to figure out what it means to love tap a whale with a submarine. This is the slowest chase in history. It's so slow. Dive, bring us up. Make us 700 feet.
Make depth 700 feet. Dive by.
Take manual control of the heading.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 25 knots.
What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? This is meant to be a serious submarine simulator. Hang on. This needs to be louder. There we go. Here we go. We're closing in on the perpetrator. 50 bits for science, thank you, Marta. Oh, we can hear him. We're going to pull up alongside him. This is ridiculous. We're going to pit him, we're going to turn into him. Need to make sure I'm on the right depth. So there he goes. Okay, let's slow down. All back emergency.
Turns for
Oh.
0 knots.
Oh no! Oh, hang on, did I just... Oh, he's in the baffles, that's alright. I'm going to wait for him to come past me. I thought I chewed him up with the propeller then.
Contact on. Master 9. Bearing 13.
Let's just come back a little bit. Let's wait for him to sail past.
Knots.
We've overshot the target.
Keep the
Con
change,
sonar
you
regain
filthy
contact
animal.
on. Master 9.
The fuck am
bearing
I watching?
310.
I can hear him. He's pulling a do-hally. Where the fuck's he gone? Where are you, bastard?
Con sonar switching to passive search.
Switch to passive search. Where are you? You can't hide forever, whale scum. He's right. Oh, there he is. He's giving us the slip. All ahead flank.
Make turns for
Go!
2,
He's trying to get above us.
knots.
This is it.
Maneuvering eye.
We're going for the love tap now. You had your chance. He's on the run. Line up the conning tower. Yeah, it is surprisingly small, you are right.
Passing 500 feet.
Do I care about helicopters? No. This is the real science. This is what the war was started for. We're on course. We're gonna run him down. Oh, straight in the back. Oh, he's...
Make turns for 0
Oh, God.
knots. Maneuvering eye.
There he is.
Con sonar.
Oh,
lost
no. Oh,
contact.
shit. I thought I'd ripped him up in the
Master
propellers.
9, Bearing 134. Contact is in the baffles.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Oh god, well. Cold waters, everyone.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Where is he?
Make turns for.
Where are you, whale scum?
Make turns for.
Are you still in the boat
0
somewhere?
knots. Maneuvering aye.
Where is he? Oh, he's out in front. Oh god, he's quick.
Make turns for.
Con sonar.
We're cavitating. He's coming quite shallow. That's the one. Well, we've officially love tapped a humpback. I think there are other whales as well. I don't think it's just the humpback. I think there's a blue whale as well. So the real challenge now, the rare catch, is getting the blue whale. Killing and love tapping a blue whale. Let's give him a nice whack. Oh yes.
Passing 300 feet.
Oh, just tickle his flippers. He loved that.
Con sonar, lost contact.
Well,
Make turns for.
there we go.
0 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Suspect non-compliant,
Passing
lethal
200
force.
feet.
I think you're right. I think he's got to go. A perpetrator like this couldn't possibly be left alive.
Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar, regained contact on Master 9, bearing 236.
Where is he? Show me the target.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
There he is. Firing point procedures, bearing 284, negative, 295, 295, 296. It's changing too quickly. Range to enable 0.4 thousand yards.
Turns for.
Bioweapon.
5 knots.
Adjust firing point procedures.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Weapon acquired. Oh! the whales used countermeasures. God, I'm glad we didn't sever the wire. Fuck me, that could have ended badly. Turn it in again. Oh my god, thank god we kept the wire there, otherwise we'd be in big trouble. Fuck me, that would have come right back and hit us. There we go. Target's going in again.
Passing 300 feet.
Level us off. Incoming. Oh!
Con sonar, lost contact. Master 9, last bearing 312.
He's gone.
Contact faded.
Holy shit. Well, bugger me. Let's, there's
Con
no...
sonar, switching to passive search.
There's nobody to talk to now. There it is. 100 bits. Thank you very much, mate. Did it all for $1 again. Hit me with a hot dog. Oh, God. Terrible people. Contact has, in fact, contact atomized. Yep, we're gonna need to find a blue whale. That means going up to the Arctic. Eventually. Good grief. Well, fantastic, eh? There are no nearby contacts. Let's leave combat. We sank 4 ships, but 3 merchant ships escaped. The anticipated attack... Oh, damn. On Andøya, Norway, succeeded in accordance to the enemy's plans. This morning's Joint Chief of Staff meeting, questions were raised by the Secretary as why this invasion could not be prevented. New orders will be issued on this downlink.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Rip whale, Bushes, thank you very much, mate.
Press F to pay respects.
Norway invaded. A successful amphibious assault... Is that spelled right? Assault has been made on Andøya, Norway, by Soviet forces, opening yet another front as the enemy continues to gain ground. Immediate questions have been raised as to what should have been done to protect the coastal region from a sea-based assault. The loss of Andoya, Norway, comes as a massive blow to NATO as it continues to lose the initiative on multiple fronts. Whether an attempt to recapture Andoya will be initiated has not been commented on by either NATO spokesmen or the Pentagon. There we go. Right, intelligence has discerned an enemy patterns to movements of enemy at-sea replenishment tankers and tankers and tenders. A small enemy force, including 1 or 2 of these ships, is expected to sail from Murmansk momentarily for a rendezvous near the Greenland Sea. You are ordered to find and sink this group before it completes replenishment of the enemy forces. You may also get a chance at the enemy submarines this group is intended to support, but the tenders and tankers are the primary target. Let's continue on course. Sorry, where were we even going? Review orders. Sail from Murmansk in the Greenland Sea. That means up here somewhere. We need to try and hide from the bear bombers. There we go. Let's see where they come from then. We'll just sit and wait. It said Andoya was invaded, but it's still in NATO hands. So maybe it wasn't a successful attack. Here's the enemy fleet that we need to intercept, so I'm just going to sit here and wait. There we go. Into the jaws of the beast. Close to 15,000 yards. Bring us to periscope depth.
Make depth 4 5 feet, dive by.
Upscope.
Con sonar new contact bearing 156.
Con,
Just to
dive
our south.
at 4 5 feet, dive by.
Con sonar new contact bearing 196. Designated Sierra 6.
Really? You're telling me you can't see them? Really? Really? You can't see them at all. They're like just to your south. What do you mean you can literally see the horizon but you can't see the ships? Just check I'm not being a spaz. Apparently I'm definitely being a spaz. I'm really surprised that we can't see. Right, lower the mast.
Downscope.
Sierra 6 has been marked. Let's reload. Sorry, not tube 1. We need to reload tube 3 with a Mark
Con,
48.
torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Okay, let's begin marking targets. Solution's quite good. Conditions are reasonably loud, actually. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit louder. Right. Let's start searching through surface vessels. Remember, we need to sink those tankers and tenders. Cannon.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Medium frequency. Interesting. Let's mark the next set of ships. Sierra 3. Mark it as... standby. A Don. This is a surface merchant ship. Mark. Oh no, don't mark. Oh shit. Don. Sierra 3 markers Don.
Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Sierra 4 is quite a bad contact. Sierra 5 is quite a bad contact. Sierra 6 is pretty solid. Let's check merchants if it's solid. It's not an Adizan because this one doesn't match in the low frequency. It is in fact a trawler. And therefore is not hostile.
Con sonar Sierra 6 is classified as merchant.
Now you have to ask yourself, is a civilian trawler travelling with an enemy merchant fleet hostile? It's a very good question. They're starting to ping on active. They might be suspicious of me. So we're going to continue on course for now. Let's target or mark Sierra 1. Cannon.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Sierra 2 or Sierra 4. Let's attempt to mark this. looks like a biological mess. Humpback whale.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as biologic.
Another humpback.
Con sonar, Sierra 5 is classified as biologic.
All targets identified. Target is the Don. Upscope.
Upscope.
Sierra 3. 18,000 yards. Bearing 175. There you are, you bastard. Just crept through the fog bank. That's the cannon. No visual on the ships that are with it. He's looking right at us. Drop the scope.
Downscope.
Don bearing 176. And it's at 15 knots. Okay, we're going to fire on the cannon. Okay, firing point procedures. Bearing.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Whoops. Okay, well, 2-3's away. Adjust firing point procedures on the bearing of Master 2. Bearing 164, range to enable 10,600 yards. Nice big pillar of smoke there. Am I using voice controls? No. Everybody thinks I'm using voice controls. I'm just playing the game with a modicum of immersion. Yes, the whales led the fleet here. Which is good, because I'm trying to kill the fleet. Okay, weapon 3 is away and running normally. Whoops. Yeah, basically. Yeah, whoops is not what you want to hear when you're firing torpedoes, yeah. Yeah, fire control, what was that? Whoops, over? How do you adjust a fired torpedo before it acquires? You just left click on it and drag the firing point procedure marker and then right click to place it again. You can't change its depth, however, not until it's started running. The weapon will stay on whatever depth the ship fired it at until the point that it activates, in which it would go to its preferred depth. Up the scope.
Upscope.
There's our target. Are the other targets in view yet? There's a big stinking no. Oh, tabs out again. Now I've lost the one I fucking had. Oh god. Oh shit, he's just fired a torpedo at us.
Downscope.
Downscope. He's firing his spread. Okay. Firing point procedure, snapshot on Sierra 1.
Con, fire control. Unable to fire.
Stand by. Firing point procedures, bearing 192, range to enable 9,000 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fired, tube 1.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Firing point procedures on the bearing of Sierra 3. Bearing 183, range to enable 15,300 yards. Negative, 16,000 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire, tube 3.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
Lost the wire eye. Reload tube 3. All emergency dive.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
Lost the wire eye. Reload tube 1. Sever weapon to tube 4.
Passing 100 feet.
Reload tube 3.
Con sonar, lost contact.
Passing 200 feet. Passing 300 feet. Passing 400 feet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
No longer cavitating
Passing
eye.
500 feet. Passing 600 feet. Passing 700 feet.
Bring us ahead 1/3.
Bring ship for ultra quiet.
silent running.
Passing 800 feet.
Negative. Delay that. Take ship out of silent
Passing
running.
900 feet.
Level off the boat. Bring us steady at 1,050 feet, please. Dive 1050
Passing
feet.
1,000 feet. Make depth 1050 feet. Dive I.
Change heading, please. Dive. Bring us left to bearing 131.
Come left 2.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
You're right, Phoenix.
Con, helm, steady course.
This weapon needs to acquire. Come on, you bastard. Start running. Start running. There it is. Perfect. Started running just at the right moment.
Con, dive.
He's not going to have time to go evasive.
1050 feet. Dive I.
This is going to hit him right in the side. This was lucky. This was lucky more than anything. Will he have time to drop a countermeasure? Maybe. No, this is going to hit him.
Sonar, noisemaker bearing 170.
Oh, there we go. Right in the propellers. Excellent. That caught him up in a big way there. Right, we've got to wait for the remaining 2 weapons to catch up with him. There we go. Perfect. It's already got its ass hanging in the... dragging its ass in the water here. Perfect. Turn us in on the weapon, please. Chase the Don. That's the target. We're going after the Don. Bring us right to bearing 183, please, helm.
Come right 2. 183. Helm I.
Bring us to a head 2/3.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering I. Con maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
Oh my. A big con eye for me. Phoenix is playing Hand Simulator. What the fuck? I don't want to know what you're doing with that hand.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Very good tactic, Mason. If it keeps you alive, then it's good. Here comes an enemy torpedo. That's going to be running right over our noodle very shortly. It looks to be running shallow, but it's dangerous. Bring us down to 1,150 feet, please. Dive.
Make depth 1150 feet. Dive I.
I saw your stream with Womble playing Friday the 13th, and I was laughing my ass off. I don't mean to break the bad news, but I don't even own that game. You've clearly found the wrong streamer. Yeah, I don't own Friday the 13th. We're happy to have you anyway. Another launch transient from the bearing of Sierra 1. Neither weapons are currently live. Hopefully they will activate shortly. Launch transient was roughly accurate. Hopefully this weapon runs live very shortly.
Con, dive at 1150 feet. Dive I.
Can't I? This is not the streamer you're looking for. That's right. Last time I watched you stream, I was about to show my game demo to my customer. Great news, they absolutely loved it. Perfect. Aha, the cannon. Excellent.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Weapon 1 is acquired. Lovely. Hopefully, all will find their mark. Fingers crossed, eh? Stand by. Weapon's going to be running... There we go. Successfully evaded the enemy weapon there. Excellent. Excelente. Right, let's speed up time a little bit. The cannon is going to be killed soon. There we go, those are the countermeasure weapons he fired. Are they shallow or are they deep? They look shallow, but one cannot be sure. One would assume that they are
Con
shallow.
sonar, noisemaker bearing 188.
Cannon is trying to get away.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 185.
Oh, he's fucking, he's full deja vu here. You can see his torpedo tubes have turned out as he intends to fire them at me.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 184. Contact breaking up.
There we go, we got more weapons coming in. Are they shallow? Yes, we should pass underneath these, no problem.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Weapon countermeasure homing. Does the Don have special... No, the Don shouldn't have countermeasures. I'm not convinced. Right. Reload UGMs.
Con, fire control, unable to fire.
Reload UGM in tube 3. Dive, bring us up to 200 feet.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive I.
Doesn't look like the third weapon has found its target. Nope, there are only Soviet torpedoes in the water. It's likely that we've either killed a humpback whale or the weapon got sucked up on the cannon. But I only see one hole, which means we probably killed a whale, but I wouldn't worry about it. Probably. It's probably fine. I know a little bit of Duha, whatever you call them, Pastu, Sabaton. I listen to a little bit of their music. There we go, collateral damages. Yeah, I know. Target solution on the Don is improving. We're going to hit it with a UGM missile.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Tube 3I. Let's get ready to swat us. Let's get ready to cap the Don. This should be nice and easy. Maybe we get a successful mission for a change. Getting ready to transit past 200 feet. Did they get any helicopters off? No, so we're perfectly safe. Bring us up to 150
Make
feet.
depth 150 feet. Dive I.
We're now transiting past the 200 foot layer. Let's get ready to fire. Firing point procedures on the bearing of Sierra 3. 188. Range to enable 14,900 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 3.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
Weapon away.
Con, dive at 150 feet. Dive I.
Target solution on the Don is still quite weak, so we won't know how close we are until it lands. Reload Mark 48 in tube 3. Let's see if it finds its mark. It's going down, down, down. Is it going to hit the water? Or is it finding its target? I don't know. Is it going to hit...
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 188. Contact breaking up.
Right in the ribs. The Don's been crippled. She's taking on water. She's going to sink. We're going to watch this one sink. So she's listing starboard at the moment. We've destroyed the primary funnel. We've knocked out, I believe, it's either radar or communications. I believe that one's radar, not communications. It's taken on a lot of water, listing to port quite aggressively now. Still a couple of lifeboat positions left up. Not as devastating a hit as it would first appear. They've definitely... Well, if the blast didn't kill them, they'll still have time to get off the boat.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Seeing as the fire is raging, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. What? A kit? Sorry, what? Aki the username, sorry. There we go, they're taking a lot of water on now. Port side is starboard side is awash. There we go. It's going to roll over now. I think it will go ass down first, and then the stern will hit the bottom first. We'll get the bow in the air, I think. Oh shit, yeah, he's taking on a lot of water. Butcher my name, will you? Yeah, anytime. There we go. Oh, I was wrong. The bow's gone under first. It'll be arse up. And in the next few seconds, any trace of a Soviet maritime resupply fleet will vanish below the ocean surface. And all that's left of that resupply fleet.
Contact on Sierra 4, bearing 1.
We're not heading the whale. We're not killing another whale. And just like that, all was well. Perfect. Right then, leave combat. All contacts sunk. 7 Mark 48s remain and 7 UGMs. Superb effort in locating and eliminating the enemy's ability to replenish their submarine force at sea. Keep up the good work. Await additional orders. Oh yes, we get a medal for not killing some wildlife. The Secretary of the Navy expresses his heartfelt congratulations and takes great pleasure in awarding the Silver Star Medal to Commander Quebec, Commanding Officer of the USS Narwhal SSN 671, for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity word in action against enemies of the United States of America on the 6th of February 1985. Commander Quebec's inspiring initiative and unwavering devotion reflect great credit upon himself and uphold the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Perfect. They've got a typo in their letter of congratulation there. I like it. Perfect. Soviet subs retreat. Several NATO naval groups have recently, not several, just me, the entire Northern Theatre in the North Sea, Barents, Greenland Sea, Norwegian Sea, all hinges on the little submarine that could. So cross several out. Get your editor. It's not true. A Pentagon spokesperson revealed that the enemy's ability to efficiently operate around the Greenland Sea has been drastically diminished for reasons that remain classified. The United States Congress has called for more troops and armour to be made available for the conflict in Western Europe. Once deployed, it is expected these additional ground resources would halt the Soviet advance and bring a speedier end to the current crisis. And that's what you get for whaling. Silver Star Medal. Lovely. Oh, here we go. Finally, some submarine-on-submarine action. Intelligence reports that a wolf pack of enemy diesel-electric attack submarines will sail within the next 7 days and attempt to transit the Guick area. They must be sunk before they get the opportunity to cause mayhem along the North Atlantic convoy routes. Intelligence believes the pack may consist of 2 to 4 Romeo or Foxtrot class submarines. Locate and sink enemy attack submarines. Lovely, so let's get back into friendly waters then. We've got some enemy submarines here that we're going to try and avoid for the most part. We're going to stay on mission critical. Oh, newspaper bulletin. Denmark falls. Following a destruction not seen since the Second World War, the onslaught of the invading Soviet army has proved too much. Denmark is now under communist control. In the UN, the US ambassador, in very sharp words, reminded the Soviet Union of all civilized nations' responsibility to protect civilians. In the ongoing conflict, the Warsaw Pact seemed to be holding the upper hand. NATO fleet operations have failed to meet mission objectives in vital sectors of the Atlantic, leaving coastal areas and shipping lanes dangerously exposed to Soviet aggression. We did a pretty good job of sinking that fleet before. Ah, we've got a contact. Looks like we've been chased down. Captain, we have a new sonar contact bearing 311, designated as Sierra 1. XO reports that our depth is at 600 feet. Our heading is 244, so we're heading southwest. Our speed is 20 knots. Local conditions are broken, with a strong surface duct and thermal layer occupying 216 feet below the surface. Bring us to 15,000 yards and rig ship for silent running.
Cons.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Take a sounding, please, sonar. Total water depth is beyond 3,000 feet. Background noise is 84 decibels, borderline quiet.
Con sonar new contact bearing
Sierra
298. Designated Sierra 2.
Sierra 2, standby. We're now down to
Con
5
sonar
knots.
new contact bearing
Sierra 3.
330. Designated Sierra 3.
Helm, make turns for 2 knots.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Okay. Shit is about to get interesting. Okay, Sierra 2. Let's begin identifying the target.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 2 knots.
Con sonar new
Not a
contact
Romeo.
bearing
Not a whiskey.
294. Designated Sierra 4.
Very close to a Romeo, but not a Romeo. Foxtrot, not a Foxtrot. Not a Kilo, not a November. Not a Victor. Not a Charlie. Not a Delta. Looks like it might be a surface contact. Stand by. Let me go back and check out surface merchant shipping. There we go. A stern trawler, so we got surface contact.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Sierra 3, let's check submarine threats. In the right sort of area to be, and yet it's not. Another unknown contact. Doesn't match anything in the profile of known Soviet submarines. Might have been an Echo, but doesn't match. Okay, check surface. Civilian surface shipping.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 293. Contact faded. Con sonar Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Sierra 4 looks to be our target. Sierras 2 and 3 are both civilian class ships. Helm, bring us right to bearing 291.
Come right to 291. Helm aye.
Increase cruise screw speed to 3 knots.
Make turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
We've got a stern. Oh, tabs out again. So we've got a stern trawler and a merchant. That merchant's a big boy. Civilian ship. Okay. The question is, where are these fuckers? I'm going to creep my nose above the layer, just in case they're shallow. Dive, make depth 200 feet.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive aye.
Bring us up, and let's have a gander. Civilian lives don't matter if there are no witnesses. Can the trawlers catch a submarine in their nets?
Con helm. Steady
I
course.
suppose. I guess so. Perhaps. Maybe. Could I hide myself under a trawler? I suppose, technically. Right, we're coming up above the layer now. Hopefully the solution on Sierra 4 will improve. I should try getting caught for science. I certainly should.
Con sonar new contact bearing 310. Designated Sierra 5.
Sierra 5. Let's
Con sonar new contact bearing 3.
They're hiding above the
6.
thermal layer.
Designated Sierra 6.
Let's check submarine contacts. No, this is biological. I recognise the humpback signature.
Con sonar Sierra 6 is classified as biologic.
Oh, this doesn't look right. Civilian shipping?
Con sonar new contact bearing
Fuck me,
341. Designated Sierra 7.
This is an interesting signature. Is this a blue whale? Blue whale? Oh, it is. It's a bluey.
Con sonar
Oh, I want to have a
Sierra
look
5
at that.
is classified as biologic.
Sierra 7. Oh, this is a submarine, I think. Might not be. It might be more surface shipping. We'll check though. Doesn't match a foxtrot. It just doesn't match it. Let's check civilian shipping. Matches another stern
Con
trawler.
sonar Sierra 7 is
Con, dive
Is there any? Are there any enemies?
feet, dive by.
Do you know what I mean? Are there any enemies? There we go. Blue whale. 19,000 yards to the blue whale. I know there's Sierra 4, but it's a faded contact. I'm going to see if I can provoke an active sonar response. So I'm going to go active. See if I can agitate a Soviet response. I can't seem to go active. Control A? No? Game? Hello? Can I go active?
Con sonar switching
Okay.
to active search.
The hotkey apparently doesn't work. Come on. Where's the Soviet response? There
Con
it is.
sonar switching to passive search.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
I shouldn't have done that. Ah, there we go. Found him. Launch transient from just here. Unknown how deep. But we'll see. We'll stay on the straight and narrow for the moment. It's a Danish merchant ship. Or a trawler. Danish. Did I say Danish? Oh. Whoops. Oh, God. Right, we'll see exactly what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Sikander. What's the difference? All of these, you know, Norse countries, Scandinavia. they're all the same. You've all got the same flag. Some of you just changed the colour and then claimed your difference. world politics from the other side of the English Channel. I thought I saw a torp heading for you. That's correct, DA. There is a torpedo heading our way. It's from long range, but I'm sitting on it to see what will happen. We're going to wait for the response, basically. The trawlers are moving out of the way, which is very helpful. God, it's a big ship, that is. What's that? Is that a Vietnamese ship? It's nice, big ship. The enemy torpedo is probably about here. So if my torpedo got from there to there in the time that it took him to fire, his torpedo is probably about here. And closing.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6, last bearing 312. Contact faded.
Yeah, the humpback fucking ran for it. I probably should too at this rate. What if the torpedoes collide? Well, that's extremely lucky. I'm just... there he is. Is this weapon running shallow? Oh, it's running quite deep. What's the depth? It's running level with me, 200 feet. Okay. I have some options. None of them good. But I at least have options. Oh, God. Okay, what we're going to do... I'm going to activate the weapon's warhead and I'm going to set it straight. I'm going to send the torpedo that we have down. I want to send it deep. Send it to like 700 feet. About there. Lovely. And then I'm going to not use the planes and just sink out using my own ballast tanks. Which means I'm sinking without the use of the planes. I'm hoping...
Con sonar lost contact.
This will get me deep
Sierra
enough.
7, last bearing 347. Contact faded.
I'm going to need to go deeper than that. What's that, 700 feet? I need to get to like 1,000 feet.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 4,
Sierra.
bearing 291.
Sierra 4 is cavitating. Go to active search.
Passing
Weapon
300 feet.
1. Weapon 1 is now active searching. Sierra 4 is cavitating.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 316.
Contact Sierra 4. Where are you, Sierra 4? This is a submarine. Definitely a submarine. But which are you?
Passing 400 feet.
400 feet, aye. Kilo? Kilo class.
Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as submerged submarine.
Sierra 1. Kilo class.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Could be a Tango, but it doesn't match. We've got 2 Kilo class submarines in the water. We're still sinking.
Passing
500 feet.
500 feet.
Wire is being maintained. I'm adjusting the bearing of the weapon to the sonar signature of Sierra 4. Hopefully, we can do so. Oh my god! 5,000 bits. Cheers to the whale chase. Best 100 ever spent. T8 Mars on YouTube.
Passing 600 feet.
Unlocked gifts for 21 others. Holy fucking shit. Continuing to chase the target. Thank you very much, T8.
Passing 700 feet.
Yeah, you are a man of your word. Oh, here we go. Enemy torpedo.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Weapon acquired. It's going shallow for him. He fired a spread at us. I need to go after this second ship. Firing point procedures on the bearing
Passing
of Sierra
800 feet.
1. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 1 or tube 3.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
Oh my god, look at that fucking spread. Here we go, boys. Shit is about to get interesting. Very interesting, very quickly. Keep sinking us out. We're currently at 900 feet.
Passing 900 feet.
I'm going to sink us out to about 1,050 feet. There are the weapons.
Passing 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. Worst comes to the worst, I could use the whale as bait. Stand by. Another weapon has just gone active in front of me.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1.
Going
Last
into a
bearing
circular
3
search.
1 9. Contact faded.
Shallow circular search. They're just trying to hit me with a screen. There we go, I'm going to level the boat off.
Passing 1,100 feet.
1,100 feet. We'll hold at 1,100 feet. Chasing the Kilo now. Very quiet submarine, this. Not quiet enough, though. It's a bit alien looking. I always hated how the rudder was at the bottom.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
He's formed a knuckle. Diesel electric submarine. Very quiet, as you can hear. Only
Con,
125
fire control,
decibels.
weapon acquired.
It's nearly as quiet as our submarine. There's that weapon in circular search in front of us. Let's set depth to
Con sonar lost
1,150.
contact.
Make depth 1150 feet. Dive by.
1150 feet, aye? Weapon 3 is now tracking towards the last known bearing of the Kilo, which will be up this way somewhere. Down goes that target, and in comes another 3 weapons. Make turns for 5 knots, please, Hal. Turn us to the
Make
bearing
turns for
of Sierra
5
1.
knots. Maneuvering aye.
Reload tube 1. Am I going to murder one more? The king of bits, the king of 1 bits, asks, are we going to murder one more? Maybe. I want to at least have a look at the blue whale. I don't think I'll torpedo it, but I want to at least have a look at it. Incoming snaking search. There's that circular search up there. I think I can see the wash of the snaking torpedoes just down
Con,
there.
helm, steady course.
It's going to get interesting. Aren't the props turning the one way, or is it the wrong way? Is everything backwards? I think that's turning the right way, isn't it? Pretty sure that's turning the right way. I need to try and kill this next submarine. We're going to chase it. Give me a head flank, please.
Make turns for 2-5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Dive, take us down another 50 feet.
Make depth 1200 feet. Dive aye.
We're going to chase weapon 3
Con
out to the
sonar lost
target.
contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 262. Contact faded. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5, last bearing 305. Contact faded.
Con, dive at 1200 feet. Dive aye.
Is size the only reason you don't like the Los Angeles Class 4? I find it quite nimble despite the size and its speed. I just don't. Oh yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the speed. Well, no, not the speed. I don't like the size. Obviously it's a fast ship. I don't like the size of it. So we lost the wire on our Mark 48, which is a little bit annoying. So I'm going to
Con
speed up
maneuvering.
time.
Making turns for 2-5 knots.
There we go, we've evaded the weapons. Stand by, we just had a transient launch from up here. Interesting. He might have just fired a screen at us. Stand by, we're going to slow down to a head standard. Make turns for 15 knots.
Make turns for 1-5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Is our Mark 48 tracking a target? That's what I want to know.
Con
Not
maneuvering.
yet.
Making turns for 1-5
A
knots.
spread of torpedoes has just been fired. Interesting, interesting.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 309.
There we go, Sierra. There we go. Mark 48 is turning. It is zigzagging. Target is zigzagging. Okay. Our weapon's looking for him. Target is cavitating at 22,000 yards. Let's see whether we find him. I don't think we'll find him.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra
Oh,
5,
stand by.
bearing
It's found
286.
something. There we go. Our torpedoes found something. These weapons are again looking too shallow for me. Dive, take us down another 50 feet.
Make depth 1250 feet. Dive aye.
Kilo is attempting to change depth rather rapidly. I'm not having it though. Bring us down to a head 1/3.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
I mean, it could be the whale, but I don't know. I suspect it's this guy. To have a 74% solution at
Con sonar
23,000
regained
yards,
contact on Sierra 2.
he needs to be
Con
making a hell of a lot of
maneuvering.
noise,
Making turns
basically.
for 5 knots.
Con, dive at 1250 feet. Dive aye.
I might do Tatris. I'm definitely thinking about it. There's that spread of weapons. Our Mark 48 is tracking, and I know that it's tracking because it's no longer in a zigzag search. It matches the depth of the target as it is just, in fact, actually it's probably a little bit too shallow. Oh, hopefully we're not after the whale. Oh no. No, this matches the depth. There he is. Oh, I'll fucking tab out again. There we go. Question is, where is our torpedo? Oh no, don't tell me we're fucking sucked up on the humpback. I'll be so upset if we're sucked up on the humpback. Where's the Mark 48? There is no Mark 48. Oh my god. Did we actually get a humpback whale? There's no Mark 48 left. Maybe it ran out of fuel.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 29. Come left to 296. Helm aye.
Okay, fire another weapon on the bearing of Sierra 1. Range to enable 11,200 yards, bearing 293. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 1.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
There we go, another weapon away.
Con helm steady course.
Steady course, aye. Let's send this weapon in. There we go, they're too shallow again. We're just slipping under the net. The other thing I don't like about the Los Angeles class is its crush depth. It can only go to 850 feet because of how much hull it has. Quite a large ship, you see, so it's not able to
Con
go as
sonar
deep.
regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 286.
Sierra 1 is cavitating. Wonder if our weapon will find him. Ah, the blue whale. Oh, it's shallow. It's massive. Oh my god, yes. Right, let's steer the weapon in on the target. We know it's bearing, so let's steer the weapon to the target bearing. Let's speed up time. Set weapon warhead to active.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
It's tracking something. Don't be tracking. It's not tracking the blue whale. We know that for certain. What's it tracking? It's matched the depth of the kilo, so we can assume it's tracking the kilo. There we go. Should come into view now. There it is. We found him. Fucker. Mark 48 is best. Hang on. Let me adjust.
Come left to 274. Helm aye.
274, helm aye.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 273.
There we go.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Weapon acquired. You're not quite maneuverable enough, friend.
Con helm steady course. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 274. Contact breaking up.
God, he's taking on a lot of water. Right, ahead flank, please.
Make
Set
turns
active
for
search.
25 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Come right to 279. Helm aye.
There we go. Hang on, what?
Con helm steady course.
Oh, I see. That was our pinging. Good.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5, last bearing 274. Contact
Yeah.
faded.
He called you a minge. Oh, wow, that's funny. He called you a minge. He called you. He cussed you out, mate. He called you a minge. Oh God. It's basically just some more British slang for
Right
cunt,
to
basically.
284. Helm aye. Con, helm, steady course.
I want to have a look at the whale. To clarify, I was hiding behind a door with a shotgun because that's all I had. Then he came in, fully kitted. One shotgun blast later, I heard Minge, and after that, nothing. No, Kilo 4 hasn't survived. He's dead as it comes. He's gone past crush depth. He doesn't even exist anymore. Kilo 1, past crush depth. What I'm trying to do is chase down this,
Con, torpedo room, 2...
Come left
chase
to
down this fucking blue whale.
281. Helm aye.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5, bearing 280.
Come right to 293. Helm aye.
Where is the fucker? Oh, he's shallow. He's up.
Passing 1,200 feet. Passing 900 feet. Passing 600 feet. Passing 500 feet.
There it is. We're going for the intercept. Oh god, it's tiny. It's actually...
Passing 400.
It's like a slug.
Cavitating.
How big is this submarine? Isn't this like the... Isn't this like the largest mammal on Earth?
Contact on Sierra 5, bearing 1.
Passing 300 feet.
It's tiny. Oh. It's so cute. Oh, look at it. God. Can I ram it? Yes. It doesn't do anything. Torp the fucker. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna touch it first. And I can say I've touched all of the wildlife in cold waters. It's smaller than the humpback. Blow the cunt off.
Passing 300
We
feet.
butt touched it. It's so small. What the fuck? Okay, we're gonna Tokyo drift around it. Oh god. It could be a young one. Fuck off. It's tiny. Right, all ahead 1/3. Give me full left rudder.
5 knots.
We're ready to
No
snapshot.
longer cavitating.
Out of tube 1. Weapon away.
Tube 1, aye sir. Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Passing 300 feet.
It's a baby minge, that's right. Oh fuck me, hang on.
Make
I'm
turns
fucking...
1 0.
Oh my
knots.
fucking god, hang on.
Maneuvering aye. Con, maneuvering, making turns for 1 0.
Fuck me.
Make depth 4.
Emergency
Sonar,
dive, get
we
us
are
out of the way.
cavitating.
Passing 300 feet.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Oh shit, we've lost the fucking wire.
Sonar,
Oh, you better
no
kill it this
longer
time, son.
cavitating.
Passing 500 feet.
sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last
Passing 700 feet.
Oh, dearie me. Well, good grief.
con sonar. Switching to passive search.
God. Oh, that was too much. That was too much to handle. That was way too much. Oh no. Oh. Oh, fuck it, another fucking 150, no, fucking 1500 bits. Holy fucking shit, T8 Mars, thank you very much. Oh, God. Well, I just saved the Norwegians. Let's collect my reward. Leave combat. This was not your target. Oh, okay. Right. Oh. Right. Thanks. I need to go to bed now. Oh, God. Oh yeah, sorry. Fucking, well, the name of the song is called Sudden Death. And it's from a game called Mario Strikers Charged. Wow. Fuck me. Well, thanks for watching. Oh, God. Oh, no. Poor fucking hell. Well, shit. I hope you enjoyed it.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Good kill. Thank you. Another kill. It's a good kill. Thank you very much. Oh, no, that was so bad. Oh. God. I can't believe how small that was. That's not the first time I've heard that said to me. Right, fucking great. Holy shit. Well, thanks very much for watching. I'm gonna go now. And, yeah, sweet. I'll see you all next time. We're gonna need to play the Long Dark, so we'll do that. I think I'll probably be on tomorrow afternoon, but I'm not sure whether I'll be on tomorrow evening. I've got some stuff happening. So just sit tight on the Discord, which has been helpfully linked throughout the stream, and you can access that in the panel below. Thanks very much. And have a nice night.